Hey guys, welcome to another one of my videos. Good night. This video is just a continuation of the one I uploaded this morning. Replaying flats or two. Basically, I'm still doing some landscaping and foundation works because, well, this video is two parts. The entire video would have been like 40 something to 50 something minutes long. So I had to split it in two because, as I said this morning, nobody wants to watch a 50 something minute video of me building a house, no matter how good it is. So I had to split it in two, and this is what I got. I got a 33-minute video, and I think it was an 18-minute video. I'm not sure. I don't quite remember, but yeah, so I got a 33-minute video here working with. I'm not going to talk for 33 minutes, so be prepared to listen to music once again. Yeah, I know you love my music, I love it too. So, I'm basically just giving the effect of having like um a hillside right here. What I'll do, or a trench, or a I don't know, just like the house is on a hill. So I'm just basically adding some rocks and some flowers, some shrubs, some grass, some wall grasses. I don't know if they're wall grasses, some wall bushes. Yeah, yeah, I suck at this. Yeah. So I'm just adding a couple of those to the to there to just make it look a little more like a hill or a slope or just a decline in the landscape. So that's what I did, and it looks pretty good. It worked out pretty well, and I'm quite I'm quite liking it. I'm liking it well because at first when I got this build, I was like, can I really do that? Like, is that even possible to build in The Sims? Can I even build that in The Sims? And I was like, okay, well, it's worth a try. And I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna record this trying. I'm going to try this while I'm recording it. What if I screw up? What if something goes wrong? And I just did it, and it turned out pretty well. I mean, there are a few mistakes that doesn't quite look like the house. For instance, you can see the flowers through the window there, which I didn't really pay much attention to when I was placing them, but I'll move them later on while I'm furnishing the house itself. So that's that. Yeah, so you can see it start taking shape right now. The wall, bushes, flowers, thingy, whatever they are. Um, they're just adding some characters to the wall, making it look a little bit more earthy, unlike just some plain wall. Like I added some stone wall covering, so that added the feel of maybe a wall being built there or something like that. So that really added some depth and character and support to the build. Basically just trying to find functionality and trying to figure out the flow of this house. Now, because it's a really small house, I mean, it's two bedroom, one bath. I have kitchen, dining, living, and I really, really tried to fit in an office, but it did work, but it was a really, really small space, and it wasn't really private at all. So yeah, but it was an office nonetheless. So it's two bedroom, one bathroom, and kitchen, dining, and living. So yeah, so it's not a kitchen, dining, living combination because that would require the kitchen, dining, and living to like go right into each other. But the dining, the office kind of like parted them in two. So I really wouldn't really call it a combination. I just call it a kitchen dining combination because those two were really the ones in the same place. So this is me. I'm just trying to find flooring for this house. Um, and I thought that I would go with this like dark kind of multicolored wood flooring, the wood wall covering on the front of the house. I just thought that was a really nice feature, and that I'd want to make incorporated that inside of the house too. So what I did was I just chose that wood flooring and I carried it throughout the entire house, and then I had it on the front porch, and then I had it on that little bridge thing that I created, so it's there as well. So it just kind of ties everything together, and the house just kind of looks well thought of. So although it wasn't, it was just really me saying, hey, this would be a really cool thing to do, and it just didn't. It just worked out well, and it's like, yay, me. So, yeah, yeah, I'm battling. So, that's what happened. That's what happened. I'm trying to find countertops. I didn't really want to use those countertops by, I can't see that word, those countertops because I really use it a lot, and I didn't want all my builds to really, kind of look similar or stuff like that. But I really couldn't find any other countertops to use that was like, hey, I speak modern, I speak class. So I really just say, what the heck, and just go for this. And yeah, so this kitchen dining combination is really, really small, and I had a very, very hard time trying to find the layout of this kitchen dining room combination, and I really spent a lot of time moving around the island because at first I thought it was too big, and then I was going to delete stuff some of it, and then I said no, but I want a big island here because it's rich and everybody loves having a big kind of island. So eventually, I did keep the big island, but then I had to move it around a lot. So, but it really worked out. I mean, like having a big island is just it's just too much in a small house. So but thank heavens it worked out. And I had a big dining table, a big island, and I had a lot of storage, a lot of countertops, had a refrigerator, all my appliances matched and stuff like that. So I think I did pretty well. I think I really, really did pretty well. Oh, and I'm so glad that we got a new dishwasher. Oh my god. I want, I can't wait for the Sims to get like some washing machines and stuff like that, like we add in Sims 3, because there are certain times when I really, really want to like add a laundry room, but there's no laundry appliances. Otherwise, from a laundry basket and like the Tyler laundry, I don't know, just those aren't just those just aren't enough for having a laundry room. So I most times I just I just can eliminate the laundry room and just put it, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't find the word. I just, okay, when I find the word, I'll come back to that later. So, yeah. So, I'm adding the dining room. I want a big dining room because this house would be like the house for entertainment, having parties. You have your friends over. There's a large pool. There's a waterfall there. There's a hot tub. There's an outdoor living space. This is just the area, the house for that, and it's not a real like whosoever lives in this has got to have money. Just they have to have money and a lot of it. So yeah, so I really, really wanted that windy space, but my dining room is so tiny, and I really really tried a lot to like fit things around, as you can see, and it just the oven just really wasn't working out well for me. So yeah, so it worked eventually. It worked, and I I just kind of spun the table around a little bit more, and then I had some added space, and then I could have just basically put the windy space case there. So I'm really glad for that because it really really gave a little bit of character and a little bit of homey feeling to my dining room. Yeah, and it really brought it off well with the color there and stuff. So yeah, so here I am. I'm trying as best as possible to find a deck that really matches the one in my dining room because I like when everything flows in my house. Like, and if I like, yeah, if I like the flow or stuff like that, then you might have said that. Yeah, so why did you use two different countertops in the kitchen than in the bathroom? Or did I? I don't even remember. But if I did, then the reason was because I don't know. I just used what I felt like I wanted to use. Got me? You probably don't get me. But when I'm doing my builds, I just basically go off what I feel. Like, I might choose a wall painting today what I feel at the moment because um most times when I'm doing my builds for YouTube. I don't really go off what I like personally because that what I like personally, I always going to like personally. I'm always going to want to see that in my builds, every single one of them. So I just decided that no, this is not my house. I'm designing this for someone. I create a person ahead. I give them some characteristics. I give them what they like, what they don't like, and I just basically build a house for that person. If you understand what I'm saying, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. So yeah, so that's what I did. So it's not all about me. It's about the person I'm building it for. They have characteristics. They have their likes. They have their dislikes. They have what they want to see. They have their style and their preferences and stuff like that. So mine doesn't really matter as much as theirs does. So yeah, yeah. So I was looking for a suitable standing lamp use, and I really, really wanted one that looked modern and glossy, but didn't really find one except that one. But I was weighing my options with that one because I really thought that one was a bit too big. But in the end, I just stuck with it because hey, what the heck? I mean, like that's my preference, and I'm not going from off my preference. So yeah, I just need to butt out of it a little bit more. So I'm just basically adding some storage right now, some accents and some maybe I added like what's that thing called? A fish tank. Because sometimes you just sit there, you don't want to watch TV, you just want to watch fishes swim. But you want to do that or not? Normally, I would like put that in a den or in a just a enough spot for you to just go sit and relax. But this just really this house really has just one sitting area, and sometimes you just want to relax your mind, not on TV. So I just decided to add it right there. I could have added it in the outdoors, sitting area, the outdoor living space, but I didn't really wanna, do that because I'm going to use that area as an area for, grilling. That's where you take the pool party, and stuff like that. You have bonfires and you roast your marshmallows and stuff like that. So that's just really a place by itself. Now also found space to add a bar and some stools. Yeah, so I thought that worked out really really well for a house that would be the place for entertainment. So that worked out good. And I added a few juice to it. I think that's what it's called by now. But what I didn't do, however, and I could just see you waiting for this. I didn't really add much clutter to my kitchen. That just really takes from the characteristics of the house, the only feeling, you know, the idea that this house is really used and it really belongs to someone. Like there's no hint of that in the kitchen at all. So, or the dining room. I just added some flowers to the dining table and that was basically it for it. I should have added like a bowl of fruits or something, some condiments or some spice rack or something. I just didn't add anything to the kitchen and dining room. So really, really disappointed in myself for that, but I'm really, really proud at the same time because this build was a success, and it's one of my first build like this, where I do so much with the landscaping, and I'm telling you, it was a lot. It was a lot. It's a lot of thinking and a lot of readjusting. I actually had to pause this video a lot, trying to, like how do I even delete the roof of the basement? Like, I didn't really know. I knew how to do it, but then once I started doing it, I was like, oh no, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not working. And then, yeah. So, and I was actually trying to like add a fountain in the basement, which doesn't really work out well. So I actually tried that off camera, so you won't see me trying for like 5 minutes trying to do that because I'm like, what's going wrong? Why isn't it doing or like why isn't anything getting done? Like stuff like that. So yeah, so there's moments when I pause, but you won't notice that, guys, because I'm just like I'm good at this. I'm good at what I do. Yeah. So if my voice sounds weird or I don't sound hoarse or anything, it's because it's been raining all day and I've been out at work and it actually rained on my way when I was on my way home and I get caught in the rain and I got a lot of I was actually soaked. Yeah, I was actually soaked. So I'm a bit stuffy, congested and my throat is yeah, it's feeling weird. So hopefully I don't contract a cold or flu or something because that would be really really bad. And I actually don't want to catch anything right now. So hopefully it's just one of those days where you get wet and it's just getting wet and nothing more. So I'm basically doing the second bedroom right now. As you can see, it's off the dining room kitchen combination. It's a really really weird place to put a bedroom, I think, but um, it's what the layout of the house had in store. Like, and it's a really cool bedroom too. Like, it's a bedroom designed for like a teenage girl or a young adult girl, woman, young adult woman. How do you mean? yeah. So I personally would have liked this bedroom. As you can see, it's really personal. It has a lot of characteristics and a lot of touch to know that hey, somebody lives here and stuff like that. Because yeah, that's what the room looks like when you walk into it. Anyways, like you see a lot of personal belongings lying around the place. You see box of tissue. You see some folded towels, some folded laundry. You just see some stuff there and maybe some dirty laundry, but no, no dirty laundry in this house. So yeah, I'm just basically trying to find a rug, and I think I stuck with the yeah. So I really was just trying to um find a rug that I didn't really use often, because I really use this one often, like a lot. I use it a lot. Maybe not my bills to upload, but I use it a lot in the because I use it for myself. So yeah, so I didn't really want to use it, and then it sort of matches the spread on the bedspread, and I find that a bit weird. So I wanted to use something different, something that would um have a bit of a contrast to the entire room and not really look similar at all. So but in the end, I just went for this because nothing else was really working for me. And then I tried adding some window coverings and some drapes and curtains, and I was really frustrated with it because then the one on my left was going up. It was really just fitting right, and then the one on my right was just like it's not going up there. So I was like, oh, why aren't you going up there? You're so stupid. But eventually, I think I chose a different, um, a different curtain, and that worked out well. Or I just left it as it was. Like I don't quite remember. So, these are the ones I use for the bathroom because I wanted it to be like everything else. So this bathroom is one of a kind. It's the only bathroom in the house, and I really wanted it to be spa-like, like expensive and really just elegant. So that's what I did, and then this year, I don't really think this house has a master bedroom per se, or maybe it does, but if it does, or if I wanted to, this would be the master bedroom, the one off the sitting room, because I think that one, I don't know, I just think that would serve well as a master bedroom, and I think it's a little bit bigger than the secondary bedroom, so it would be a good master bedroom. Now, woo, I've been talking for 24 minutes. Yay, me! Not doing that bad at all. I'm not doing so bad at all. Yeah, so I'm basically changing out some curtains right now because I saw them overlapping on the outside of the wall, and that would look really weird. You walk up to the wall and you see the curtain and neither one will be like, no, that's some sorcery. Like, there's some real sorcery going on there. So, you really wouldn't like that. Time for my bathroom. My spa-like bathroom. So yeah, I had a shower different from a bathtub because I just really liked how that would work out. And then there's an infrared vanity and big large mirror. And then I just really like how this. bathroom turned out. It's really bright and roomy and hairy and spacious and everything just really flows. There isn't a lot of color and then added a beautiful painting to the wall that really kind of just maybe a little dramatic, but I think it really works well. So yeah, and yeah, this is basically it. And then after this, I'm going to you're going to see me finishing the outside living space, which wasn't really much, but it looked pretty good anyways. And it's just somewhere for you to go sit down outside of your house and just enjoy yourself. Look at the view if you wanna, stuff like that. So that's just basically it. I added a bamboo there, yes, and then I added like a little flower there, and just some accents and clutters and stuff like that. Right now, toothbrushes, soap, bar soap, and then some rugs right there. So bathroom is simple, it's elegant, spa like. I like a spa like bathroom. And I think the Sims that will live here would really, really love this house as well. Ooh, big dramatic spaces. Yeah. You can have a shower and you can look at your painting and wonder what's pretty like. Yeah. You can wonder like I do. Just pretty like I could even solve. Or you can just look at it, compliment painting, and then be on your way. You know, everybody does what they do. Yeah, so clutter is very fine, you know, and then yeah, realizing that I didn't add any clutters to this room, went back and started adding a few before I forgot again. So that was it, and then adding some bedside lights. Yeah, and really, really thoroughly furnishing room or move on to the next one. Because most times that's what happened. Like I'm doing something and then I start doing something else and then I just forgot that I was doing something before and I just didn't bother to go back to it because I thought it, well, if I move on to something else then I must have finished that one. So that's why I didn't fully record um putting windows all around the house because I started putting on windows and then I started adding doors at the same time. And then I forgot that I was putting on windows and then I didn't really bother to finish again. So that's what happened. And it really, really sucks because, most times I have to do that off camera and try to apologize to you guys and then trying to fit into the screenshots and stuff like that. So really, really trying not to do that anymore. Oh, you can see my outdoor living space slash entertaining area right here. Just adding yeah. So there's my grill, my outdoor grill, and then there's a table, outdoor dining space, and then you have my front yard where I just basically added a few patio chairs and stuff. But right now I'm focusing on where the pool is because when you're having a pool party, people would want to just go sit there and enjoy, watch their friends have a swim, maybe just relax and chat about life and what life had to offer. to them. I know what people talk about at pool parties. So, or just talk about their bikinis. I guess that's what they talk about at pool parties. Bikinis, bathing suits. Yeah. So this is really the front yard. Um. So yeah, that potted plant. I didn't really leave it there. I put it there and I was like, no, that's not the same as a bird bath. And then I went in search of a bird bath. I found it and I just, kind of exchanged it for the bird bath. It really looks well. Really, really looks well because what I'm wondering though is like I don't really recall having a gameplay with the bird bath on my lot. So will birds really come and drink from your bird bath? If you have a bird bath, have to add one to my gameplay and just really um just observe to see if I will get actual birds on my lap because I have a bird bath. I find it weird, a weird thing to have a bird bath. Yeah, so this is my bridge and it kind of makes my bed feel a little bit more. So 31 minutes in and I'm still talking. Here are the screenshots, guys. I did it. I'm proud of myself. So we're coming on to the end of this video. It's a lot of screenshots because this house is a really, really tricky house and it's sleek and it's beautiful and it's modern. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video right here. Well, not right here, but yeah, I'm just going to stop talking right here and let you see my screenshots. So follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Weirdify and like and comment on my videos. Subscribe to my page and let me know if you have any houses for me to build or anything. You can, basically link me up on Twitter with the hashtag Fluidify or on Instagram with the hashtag Fluidify and I won't touch you down. Bye.